ball is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. To return it, Darius Phillips. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Big hold of the 30, and all the way out to the 35-yard line. A bigger first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Running left, it's Mixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And, oh, this is Peterson remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Chark. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down at 5. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence toward the back corner of the end zone, but he cannot get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go play action with Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
70, Indy.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Being chased out left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Come on, ready? Set 41. I got you.
Now it's Burrow. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially for being a big man like he is, he was a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We go. 60-yard.
That's out quickly to Shenault. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Open man is Higgins. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, it's Peterson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence will throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On second down, Peterson. Peterson a first down and more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Peterson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, Phillips. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, Peterson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
60 Pittsburgh. Jump.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Burrow will throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the tackle made by Andrew Wingard. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. A handoff to Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now a hit and a loose football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Burrow looking to pass. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mixon with a first down carry. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11 MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run with Peterson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, Peterson again. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, lock it. Give me that ball.
They run again with Peterson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, it's Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. A final shot now for Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the fourth quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will